This time in 2 days I'll probably be waiting outside with dozens of other Potter fans, with only 12 hours to go until the release of the second installment of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Needless to say, I'm so excited. First off, I'd like to give a huge thank you to George, who filled in our empty spot on Monday that has been blank for the past couple of weeks. If you want to be in his position sometime this summer, feel free to send us a message and we'll get back to you about when you can fill in. If you missed out on our last discussions on The Boy Who Lived, there's a link in my pants to see my Harry Potter story video. If you've been watching All Made of Awesome since then, you'll know I'm a proud Ravenclaw. But some things that I didn't mention before is that my wand is Willow with a unicorn mane core, my Patronus would be a snow leopard, and my favorite Hogwarts class would be Charm, which leads to the fact that my favorite charm would be Silencio, the silencing charm. I'm going to admit I don't own and I haven't seen all the Harry Potter films. I went to see the first film in theaters after it came out, but not the midnight screening, and then I didn't go to the theaters for another one until Deathly Hallows Part 1. I've seen films 1 through 4 multiple times. I've only watched Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince a little more than halfway through, because I tried to fit them both in the 2-hour span before I went to go wait in line for the first part of the 7th movie. As for not owning them, I'm waiting for the extended box edition that comes out on Blu-ray, which they did for Lord of the Rings, and I'm sure they'll do for Harry Potter. Due to my lack of involvement with the films, I don't really have any stories to share about going to see them or watching them at home. This I'm really sorry for, not only because I have nothing to say about them today, but also because I have no memories associated with them. And that makes me kind of sad. In response to what George said yesterday, I completely agree that things aren't going to change just because there isn't stuff to wait for anymore. In fact, because there isn't anything to wait for anymore, I feel like I'm going to put even more effort into being a proud Potterhead and show even more pride now that the stream of new products is ending. Now more than ever, I'm going to want to reread the books and discuss them with friends, and have 16-hour Harry Potter movie marathons where we make our own butterbeer and put sparkles in the popcorn so it seems a little bit more magical. Even more so than before, I want to go to LeakyCon and the Harry Potter amusement park. And despite it being different, I'm going to try my darndest to be one of the 1 million people who gets to use Pottermore early. As sad as it makes me to think that there's not going to be any more midnight premieres for Harry Potter, I know that things aren't going to end. All of this is going to make our love for the boy who lived even stronger, and the bond that we all share because we love him stronger. And soon enough we'll all be having kids and we'll be shoving this book in their faces like there's no other good literature out there. So we're going to get to re-experience it through that. We'll be going to smaller theaters doing their own Potter marathons, or the smaller bookstores who still want to celebrate the day that the Dark Lord was defeated. We'll have our own events to do these things. And isn't it these smaller things that make a fandom great, not the big spectacular midnight premieres? So yes, technically Friday is going to be the end of a decade, but really it's going to be the beginning of something so much more, an extension of what Harry Potter has already created for all of us. And that I'm really looking forward to. Candace, I'll see you tomorrow.